Hi guys, how are you? I'm recording this live to let you know about the upcoming Lebanese Arabic courses which begin September 5 and December 4. Yalla, I'm gonna wait for some of you to come live so that I can explain about the courses. Hi Zaytoun! Zaytoun is the first to join. Hi Charlotte! I miss you all. Hi everyone, hi. Okay, yalla, let's begin. So I want to talk about the courses that are beginning next week. As I said, we begin September 5 and we finish December 4. So we will be doing classes every week together, twice a week, for 3 months. So the days of the classes will be every Monday and every Wednesday, okay? So we meet together live on Zoom for 1 hour and 15 minutes on Mondays and 1 hour 15 minutes on Wednesdays. And on Saturdays, every Saturday, there will be a study session. What's a study session? It's also live on Zoom, but you do it with your classmates. I'm not going to be in the study session. You study together, you make friends, you practice together, you ask questions. And if you have questions, you can ask me and I can come to the Zoom session, say hi, answer a quick something, and then leave you on your own. So the study sessions are not mandatory, but I really recommend them because, you know, they're really nice to not just learn, study, but also connect with people, okay? So again, we will be meeting every Monday, we will be meeting every Wednesday live on Zoom for 1 hour 15 minutes class, and you have the study sessions on Saturdays. There will be different levels: absolute beginners, General 1, General 2, and maintenance. I have the schedule in front of me, so I'm gonna try to answer most of the questions that I'm getting from people. Now let's start with regards to the schedule. I will turn my camera and show you, okay? 1 second. Okay, so let me remove this. You can see I wrote here beginners 11 a.m. to 12:15 p.m. All of these are London time and it's confirmed. Okay, so this class is 100%. I also put some classes next to them. Next to them I wrote provisional. Why did I write provisional? Because I still have people who didn't sign up for the courses, so I thought I will only open these if there's enough students. And the other confirmed classes are the Absolute Beginners course, London time 7:30 p.m. to 8:45. And the maintenance course is from 9 p.m. to 10:15 p.m. This is confirmed. So anything in between is provisional in terms of, like, it depends on the number of students who sign up. And even the class type can change. So basically, if you are really keen on doing the course, there is a form that I have in my bio. So click on the form and fill it up based on... Hi, Saru. This is my best friend. So, okay. So based on the form, based on what you write in the form, I can open new classes. Yani you can tell me, this is my level. I live in whatever, Canada, for example, and I can do this, and this time. So I collect all of them and I put them in front of me and I try to put them together in a class. So I try to accommodate as many people as possible. So if this schedule that I just showed you now, and which is also in my story, you can go take a snapshot of it. If it's not suitable for you, don't worry, you can still fill the form and I might be able to open another class for you. Okay? Now, some people tell me I don't know what's my level, so let's go through the levels. Look, Zaytoun is saying don't hesitate to join my classes. Okay, thank you, Zaytoun. Okay, so let me explain the levels very briefly. But again, there is also course plans that I can send to you by email if you want more details. In the course plans, I write day 1, you will do this. Day 2, you will do this. Day 3, you will do this. It's very structured. It's literally a roadmap that you're not taking a course not knowing where I'm going. You will know exactly what you're achieving throughout the course, even before you start the course. But yalla, let me talk about the levels. We have the absolute beginners. It's for people who have had zero exposure to Arabic or very little exposure, can't read and write. Sometimes I have students who know some Arabic, but they can't read and write. I always say even if you know some Arabic, you go back to the absolute beginners class where we learn how to read and write. Even if your purpose is just to speak, it's very important to learn the Arabic script. One, because it's not as difficult as people imagine. You can really finish it, if it's an intensive course, you can finish it even in less than 30 days. So within those 3 months, you will learn the Arabic alphabet as a bonus. Also because maybe you become like upper beginner or intermediate or even advanced, and you will need books, you will need resources, and all of these will be written in the Arabic script. So if you don't know how to read and write, you will always have a gap in your learning. And it's so nice to learn to read and write. You feel like a baby, you know, you're trying to discover something new, which is good. Okay, so that's the absolute beginner's course. The beginner's course is for people who can read and write or know the alphabet, but they're still not so fluent in it, like they kind of need some more practice. And also it's a class where we do lots of vocabulary and lots of mini role plays. Like, for example, if you are in the restaurant, you want to order food. If you are in the car rental office. But mini conversations, not intensive and long. And the tenses that we cover in the beginner's course are usually the fake verbs and the present tense and possibly the present continuous. So it's also a great place to be if, for example, you had Lebanese parents or Arab parents, I don't know, Jordanian, Palestinian parents, and Syrian parents, and you grew up hearing the language, but no one was correcting you. You developed some mistakes that stayed with you. It's a great place to start to kind of clean up your language. Okay? Now, we go to the General 1 course. The General 1 course is maybe like a new combination of everything. يعني it's how can I say, it combines everything, but still a little bit easier than my General 2. Okay, much easier actually than the General 2. Okay, so what do we do in the General 1 class? Of course, we do lots of speaking, but we start also even tackling basic things. Okay, but it's a very tricky course because it looks like, oh yeah, it looks easy the first 2 days, but then suddenly it becomes really, really not easy, and like it's a challenge. It's full of things. So basically, we cover all the tenses in the General 1 course. يعني present, past, future, past perfect, past continuous, conditional, all the tenses that you will need. Because okay, you might know some vocabulary, you might be fluent, you might know some sentences here and there, but if you don't know how to conjugate, how are you gonna put things together? That's why conjugation is very, very important, and General 1 covers all of that. And when I say conjugation, it doesn't mean just I do this, you do this, he does that. No, we also of course speak them and put everything into practice and into context. يعني we don't learn vocab just by memorizing a list. We put everything into context. Okay, that's General 1. General 2, General 2, I think it's like super, super, super advanced. Although I have a General 3 and General 4 class, but they're much easier than General 2 because General 2 goes very, very deep in the language and in the grammar as well. And we don't speak English in that class at all. We just communicate in Arabic. In General 1, the first week, like I use some English with my students. They can say things in English, but then over the next week and onwards, we start speaking Arabic. General 2 بس خلاص Arabic. Okay, and we go very deep in the grammar. يعني we learn about verb forms. We learn more about participles, which we use a lot in spoken Arabic, in Lebanese Arabic. So it's a very, very challenging course. يعني in my opinion, it's my most difficult course. Then General 3 and General 4, I'm not opening them this month, but I'm opening a maintenance course. Why did I open a maintenance course? It's mainly to the students who completed almost all my courses and they want to go on and they want to keep learning and practicing. So I opened this maintenance course as a course that combines people from different levels and different backgrounds, and but the level has to be a minimum of level General 2 or maybe General 1 possibly, but if you're fluent and if you come from an Arabic speaking family, you could be fine in the maintenance course. In any case, I can immediately guess what's your level if we can have a quick conversation over the phone. You can tell me more about your learning background. I can ask you some questions in Arabic, and based on that, I can guess your level. What else we will talk about? What else did I want to talk about? I think that's it. So basically, I spoke about the days. It's going to be every Wednesday, every Monday, and also every Saturday, the study sessions. The class times depend on your level. The schedule is in my story. If the schedule is not suitable for you, still fill the form in my bio, because if you fill the form, I can come up with another class based on your needs. I spoke about the levels all the way from absolute beginners to advanced, and if you're not sure, we can have a quick call, and you can also read the course plans that I wrote very clearly. And when you go to a class, today I'm learning 1, 2, 3, and by the end of the course I will have learned da-da-da. Okay, I think that's it for today. I hope to see you next week in my classes live together on Zoom. And Bahar took all my courses more than once. Her name is Spring 2638. She's saying the most important classes are the General 1 and General 2. Yes, because they are a combination of everything in the language. But again, you can't jump to General 1 and General 2, of course, if you don't have a clean basic. That's why both the absolute beginners and the beginners are also very, very important. What else? I'm just checking your comments, and I want to see if anyone has a question. My friend is saying, oh wow, exciting, finally a new class, as if he's gonna come to class. Okay, I think no one has a question, but it's okay. If you watch this live later on, I'm gonna put it in my IGTV, so you can watch the video and you can ask all your questions in the comment box, or you can leave me a message, a DM, or you can email me to my email address, sharik@globetrotwitharabic.com. I'm gonna write it under the video, or you can click on the link in my bio and fill the form and get back to me. See you, bye.